Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting crafty. We're making some last minute DIY Christmas gift ideas. Most of these you can do last minute if you still need some gift ideas. These are inexpensive, really easy. You need minimal items to accomplish these. And even if the holidays have passed, you can make these for yourself if you so choose. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in and share my ideas. So I'm starting first with these really fun jute baskets. I'm making them as a set, which make a great gift, but you can also make them for yourself if you want, and basically just for my reusable cotton pads and ear swabs and a jewelry tray. This is a 1/4 inch jute by a brand called Park Lane. You can find it at Joann Fabrics for pretty affordable. They also have an app that you can download with coupons. I like to use their app and also save 50% off coupons when I go and pick up my fabrics or my crafty items. So this is pretty easy to find, and I'm starting to glue the jute together and going around in a circle. This is a really easy way to make a jute basket with a hot glue gun, but you want to try to work as neat and cleanly as possible so you don't see a whole lot of glue on the sides of your basket when it's finished. I'm using a mason jar or even a glass container that's already in my bathroom that I store my reusable cotton pads in as a gauge for the sizing basically of my jute basket. These are actually really easy and relatively fast to make, even if you made a set like this. It doesn't take very long at all. I also made a top to go on top of my basket. So I basically just did the same thing, and then I created a knot that I made sort of have a little bit of height there so that I can grab the top. And I thought it turned out really fun, and it was really easy to do. It's also something you can do while you just are sitting down watching a show or listening to a book, and it comes together pretty quickly. I ended up loving these so much that I made a set for myself, and I also made them for gifts for people that I felt would appreciate this, that this was their style. Several months back, I got as a gift that was bought at like a fun little store. It was these tiles that were made into coasters, and it really sparked an idea for me to do that for some Christmas gifts this year. There's a lot of different types of design when it comes to tile. I decided to go with this. I loved the design, and I found it at Lowe's. Now, I couldn't find a 3.5 by 3.5 tile, which was just one tile that size. That's what I was looking for, and then I was gonna put feet on the bottom of that and make coasters like the ones that I got as a gift. I ended up finding these tiles, which you need to put 4 together to create 3.5 by 3.5. So I thought I would have fun with this and create unique designs and do a set of 4 coasters as a gift. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use liquid nails, and then I also have these tiles that are a little bit more simplistic. You can buy them for very inexpensive, or sometimes they even have samples that they'll give you for free. If you can find a 3.5 by 3.5 inch tile, you like the style, you like the look of it, then you can just flip it around and add 4 felt feet to the bottom. In this case, I'm gluing 4 of the tiles on top of this sample tile, and then the bottom is already perfect as a coaster, and I'll show you the bottom in just a second here. If you go the tile route, you can find the felt feet to put on the bottoms, to stick on the bottoms and make them coasters at Joann's. These had the perfect bottoms already to be coasters. I'm gifting these in sets of 4, and I also made them in 2 different colors, and I'm giving them as gifts to people who I know will appreciate this style and this vibe when it comes to coasters. But you can really do it in any style that you like or that you think the person whom you're giving the gift to will appreciate. The next thing that's really fun to do is homemade ornaments. This year I'm doing nature-inspired ornaments, and I'm gonna do this hanging planter. I got this little teeny tiny pot from Joann for $1, some moss, and then some green paper and my hot glue gun. So I'm gluing the moss inside the mini pot. It's really teeny tiny. I'm gonna create an aloe vera, a faux aloe vera plant with this green construction paper. Now, just for the fun of it, you can make a real one if you want. You're just gonna have to water it. But now I'm taking some yarn and I'm gonna make a macrame hanging plant. So this is gonna be the same way you would make a large macrame hanger for a plant. So I have 3 pieces of yarn that are the same length. They're pretty long here. You're gonna wanna go based on your own pot and the size of it. That creates 6 total pieces of string, but in sets of 3. And then I'm gonna create a knot on top, as you can see that I'm doing here. Once I complete that top knot, I'm gonna divide the yarn into 3 sections of 2. Then I'm gonna create 3 different knots. Try to make those knots as even as possible. Then we're gonna continue to divide the yarn. The knot pattern should look like a diamond. So I'm gonna show you it here. Basically, you want to take the yarn that's directly adjacent and create a knot until you have what looks like this. Now, I watched a few videos over and over again to really get this. There are several videos on YouTube that explain this specifically. So if you found that confusing, feel free to check out other videos. This turned out to be really fun. And then I also really wanted to make just a simple birdhouse, or this is even fun as a fairy house. This was definitely inspired by nature, so I'm using the rest of my moss that I got for the planter, and I have this birdhouse that I got on sale. Well, don't do what I did. You should definitely paint the house whatever color you want it to be before putting moss on it, but I had a little moment, like a brain fart, I guess, and totally forgot to paint it. I ended up painting it after the fact. My house is gonna be gold, so the gold flecks ended up looking pretty on the moss, but I put moss on the roof and also around the bottom, and I ended up painting it gold. I thought that this was really fun. You could also put bird feed inside this to attract birds once it's finished drying. Or it's just a fun ornament for the tree for a fairy. You could put a little fairy on there as well. This is also a really easy gift, and you can order this melt and pour soap on Amazon, get it within a day. This is a really easy and fast, goof-proof way to make soaps, because all you have to do is use the base, add whichever essential oils you want, whatever herbs. I'm actually using coffee grounds and doing frankincense and myrrh for the soaps that I'm giving away for the holidays. That combination smells pretty incredible, but I'm currently learning, hopefully for next year, to make my own soap completely from scratch. Then I can customize it even more. This is a shea butter base. So it works perfect if you don't want to fuss with making homemade soaps 100% from scratch, but you like the idea of customizing soaps for family or friends. So I'm just stirring this together. Basically, all you have to do is, like it says, melt and pour and add whatever you want in there. So this is a little bit messy, to be honest. I'm not the cleanest soap maker, but they come out pretty nice once they have a chance to set. And then I'm going to put them in little muslin bags and give them as gifts. Now, I like to give them in addition to other things. So if I'm knitting a scarf, I'm gonna maybe give a soap and a scarf, or the baskets and soap, or the tiles, or the tile coasters and soap. So you get the idea, a few different homemade gifts. This year, my big goal for Christmas was to be less of a consumer and more of a producer when it came to gifts. So everybody in the family got at least something homemade from me. And anyway, I hope they enjoy. And I wanted to share with you since this is what I've been up to. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. That helps me out a lot. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I just discovered Reels over there, so I'm starting to share some of my creative ideas on Instagram via Reels and IGTV for shorter videos that you can watch over there. So feel free to come say hi, and I guess I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Happy holidays. Bye.